Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with English Mini Classroom. This session is particularly designed for those of you at the C1 level of English learning. If you're aiming to enhance your listening and comprehension skills, you're in the right place. Today, we are going to explore a topic from the 2021 postgraduate entrance exam, fluid intelligence, a topic that is both intriguing and educational. Fluid intelligence is the type of intelligence that has to do with short-term memory and the ability to think quickly, logically, and abstractly in order to solve new problems. It peaks in young adulthood, levels out for a period of time, and then generally starts to slowly decline as we age. But while aging is inevitable, scientists are finding out that certain changes in brain function may not be. One study found that muscle loss and the accumulation of body fat around the abdomen are associated with a decline in fluid intelligence. This suggests the possibility that lifestyle factors might help prevent or delay this type of decline. The researchers looked at data that included measurements of lean muscle and abdominal fat from more than 4,000 middle to older aged men and women, and compared that data to reported changes in fluid intelligence over a 6-year period. They found that middle-aged people with higher measures of abdominal fat scored worse on measures of fluid intelligence as the years went by. For women, the association may be attributable to changes in immunity that resulted from excess abdominal fat. In men, the immune system did not appear to be involved. It is hoped that future studies could explain these differences and perhaps lead to different treatments for men and women. Meanwhile, there are steps you can take to help reduce abdominal fat and maintain lean muscle mass as you age in order to protect both your physical and mental well-being. The two highly recommended lifestyle approaches are maintaining or increasing your level of aerobic exercise and following a Mediterranean-style diet that is high in fiber and eliminates highly processed foods. Thank you for participating in today's lesson on fluid intelligence from the 2021 postgraduate entrance exam, tailored specifically for C1 English learners. If you have any topics of interest, please leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And remember to follow us. I'll see you next time. Hello everyone and welcome back to English Mini Classroom. This session is designed for C1 level English learners. Today, we will analyze a reading comprehension passage from the 2021 postgraduate entrance exam, which focuses on the rising train fares in Britain. This article is an excellent material for improving our English comprehension and discussion skills. How can Britain's train operators possibly justify yet another increase in rail passenger fares? It has become a grimly reliable annual ritual. Every January, the cost of traveling by train rises, imposing a significant extra burden on those who have no option but to use the rail network to get to work or otherwise. This year's rise, an average of 2.7%, may be a fraction lower than last year's, but it is still well above the official Consumer Price Index measure of inflation. Successive governments have permitted such increases on the grounds that the cost of investing in and running the rail network should be borne by those who use it, rather than the general taxpayer. Why, the argument goes, should a car-driving pensioner from Lincolnshire have to subsidize the daily commute of a stockbroker from Surrey? Equally, there is a sense that the travails of commuters in the southeast, many of whom will face among the biggest rises, have received too much attention, compared to those who must endure the relatively poor infrastructure of the Midlands and the North. However, over the past 12 months, those commuters have also experienced some of the worst rail strikes in years. It is all very well for train operators to trumpet the improvements they are making to the network, but passengers should be able to expect a basic level of service for the substantial sums they are now paying to travel. The responsibility for the latest wave of strikes rests on the unions. However, there is a strong case that those who have been worst affected by industrial action should receive compensation for the disruption they have suffered. The government has pledged to change the law to introduce a minimum service requirement, so that, even when strikes occur, services can continue to operate. This should form part of a wider package of measures to address the long-running problems on Britain's railways. Yes, more investment is needed, but passengers will not be willing to pay more indefinitely if they must also endure cramped unreliable services, interrupted by regular chaos when timetables are changed or planned maintenance is managed incompetently. The threat of nationalization may have been seen off for now, but it will return with a vengeance if the justified anger of passengers is not addressed in short order. Now that we have read the article, I would like you to reflect on the following questions and share your thoughts. 1. How does the author view this year's increase in rail passenger fares? 2. Who does the stockbroker from Surrey represent in this discussion? 3. According to the text, what is suggested about the train operators over the past year? 4. What consequences might the railways face if they fail to alleviate passenger frustrations? 5. Can you suggest a suitable title for this text that captures its main theme? Please leave your answers in the comments below, and let's see how well you understand the complexities of this exam section. Remember, engaging in discussions about real exam questions is a great way to improve your language skills. Thank you for watching English Mini Classroom. See you next time.